You know, every time we're playing League of Legends, I see one pattern that is happening for most of the people. The game is ending up a Mortal Kombat deathmatch when no one knows what to do and how to finish the game. And these games, they usually take from 35 minutes to even 50 minutes, 40 minutes. And this game isn't that complex as you think, but I'm getting a feeling that for most of the people, okay, no offense, this game does feel like it's extremely complicated in terms of the concepts and how am I supposed to win the game. But the solution usually would lie on your map reading. So once you end up around the mid game, right? We have the bottom lane on the mid. Probably mid laners are gonna be on the side lane, top lane will be on the side lane. That's how normally something like that it would be. The difference is on the lower ranks. Lower rank is also Diamond 4, don't get me wrong. Depends on your point of standing. Is that many people will end up dead matching everywhere here. They will end up overcommitting, dying, and that will be prolonging constantly. On repeat. Might be here overstay, might be here overstay, or maybe let's get one turret, we will end the game, and then the disaster comes. So what's the solution to it is every time there is objective up, you always split them up into the half, and you have the Nashor side, so Baron side, and you have the Dragon side. And your job is to ask yourself what's up on the map now, or what's gonna be up on the map. And then let's say if Dragon is up, then the area that you will highly prioritize, guys, is this one. So instead of having the deathmatch around here overstaying tier 2 or overstaying tier 2 turret, tier 1, tier 2, let's say we are from blue side, right? So we go there, we overstay, and we force a deathmatch. Instead, you tryna get the priority of the waves. Let's say the waves would be here. Mid laner would push that bot side also. And you just got in the line of the wave, which is escalated into the enemy territory. So now, this ground right there is yours. So if you will be able to shove the waves and get pressure by elevating them into the enemy state, you get the river. And if you get that river, you're now able to you're able to clear the vision and to properly play for our objective, for your map goal, which would be the dragon. And if you let your teammates know, they will listen. Doesn't matter if it's iron or bronze. If you clearly let them know, let's play for the dragon in 30 seconds from there on 1 minute, you ping them what to push, and you will know yourself, you guys will clear the vision, and you'll be able to contest the dragon. So if the opponent comes, you guys are actually gonna be fighting for something. But if you are usually the person that gets better priority, more ground secured like I draw to you, and let's say this is all yours, it's way harder for opponents to approach because they can get face checked there, they can get face checked there, and it's pretty tight spots for them to fight, while we have the whole river for ourselves. Yeah? So the point that most of the people are missing is that they don't have a goal. That could be the same on the Nashor side. But of course, if you're winning, you're able to secure that prio. Sometimes that's gonna be even fight. So the reverse is gonna be more like this. It's not gonna be high priority line. Yeah? So it will always depend. Don't worry, I showed you the high priority situation. Some games, opponents are gonna have this amount of prio. That's gonna be first dragon and you guys are losing. And what often people will do is they would run on that dragon. I mean, the enemies would wanna take it. But our team with low prio on the map would tryna go, get one-shotted, get feasted, and they would lose a fight. And then they make the game even more worse, and their territory drops down to this point. And that makes it game even harder for a first or second dragon. But the point is that you can give the first and the second dragon, and you need to find the momentum on the map that is the best for you to decide the game. Maybe you are outscaling, maybe they will fuck up, maybe they will overstay. They are options, but it's about that you don't put everything on the one card when there is no need for this. And that's usually problem, right? So it's rather you guys deathmatch, or it's rather you guys turbo sweat for the dragon for no reason. You end up dying for the first or second dragon while being extremely behind, and then you lose your game. You make it worse. But the thing that lies as a key in League of Legends is you need to have a clear understanding of what's the goal on the map, and you need to clearly understand when it's the best moment to play for it. Through the scoreboard analyze, through how many dragons opponent have, do we outscale? People are really straightforward in League. They just wanna punch. That's why it's Mortal Kombat. But you need to be rational. You need to ask yourself what's the goal on the map, and then League of Legends starts to be a simple scheme. Because you split the map into the half, you have B and the D, and that's how you decide what's the map goal. Then you check amount of the priorities you can get. Is it high prior line? I'm talking about your blue side, right? So high prior line. Or is it low priority line? So the waves are more into your side and it's way harder to obtain the objectives. Then you ask yourself and rationalize through the scoreboard. Can we even play for it? Or is it completely pointless? It's too hard. No reason to do it. We just stall the game. That's the question that you gotta ask yourself. Yeah, do we contest or stall the game? After that, if there are no objectives on the map, what will happen? Deathmatch! Overstay! It will often happen. But how you progress the map is really simple. You have tier 1, it's aventare, T1, 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 T2, 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 and tier 3, 3, 3, 3, right? So, we open them up step by step. 1, boom, boom, boom. Then you step by step, let's say if you open bot turret, tier 2, you're not gonna go tier 3 deep. You guys wanna prioritize on opening tier 2 mid and tier 2 top. If you progress map step by step, it's extremely low chance you will end up overstaying, because if those turrets are up now and there is no tier 2 and you go that deep here while opponents have wave here, let's say you are blue person here, you end up in enemy territory overstaying for tier 2 and you die. I'm literally telling you the most common cases scenario that I've seen within my 5 years of coaching, okay? So it's territory of opponents, your territory is like this. This is your map now, right? This is your territory, your prio. They go me here and they get crossed from there, they die, boom, under tier 3 and they type, yeah, why is my team not doing Nash, or why is my team not pushing? Because you had a bad timing, they weren't ready. Yeah, so if you will pay attention to the map line, it will always clarify and save your ass. That's first of thing, because you will be able to identify how much of the territory you got. That's how the drawing should be. And if you open the map progressively, step by step, you will never fuck up with the progression. You eliminate this, then you focus more like this. So let's say you shove me wave under the tier 2, you can cross tier 2. Tier 3 into the tier 2. And so on. There are a million examples, but the rule is literally the same most of the time. That you wanna think in terms of the map progression, in terms of territory concept, and you wanna think in terms of the what's the map goal. So you have the line that is like this, and you have the line that is measured for the territory. The tools that you're using is a scoreboard. You use the scoreboard as a tool to reason the stuff, and that's how the game is played in terms of progression, map goal, and depending on this stuff, you decide where the fight should be, but the fight shouldn't ever be indicator of a certain thing that you're doing on the map. If you fight, make sure that you fight for a certain thing. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's how League of Legends works within the 9 minutes, guys. If you're looking for more detailed information or generally one-on-one personal help, feel free to check the link in description for a one-on-one coaching with me, along with the free introduction call to discuss how the coaching with me works. Like, thank you. It was XBlademojo, the rap god, for the 10 minutes right. Enjoy. Good luck in your games.
I want to take a second to recommend working with XBlademojo, who's been a terrific coach.
I've worked with a lot of coaches over the years. XBlade is far and away one of the best.
Thanks for teaching me so much, Roy.